Ugh. Hi everybody, how's it going? See if I can get this situated. This thing is huge. It takes up my entire desk. So yeah, how's everybody doing tonight? I'm doing pretty good myself. Sunday, of course, so we are back to work on Captain Pegleg. As you can see, I've gotten quite a bit of the diorama done over the last week. I think last Sunday it was just a bunch of styrofoam. But yeah, give you guys a small little tour, and then we will get this out of the way and crack on with the peg leg here. Ugh. So we got the skull tree, lots of skulls here and there. Got the cavern down here. More cavern stuff. Skulls. Yeah. Pull the camera back up. You guys can see the size of this thing. That is my desk. And that's how big it is. It takes up pretty much the entirety of my desk. It's huge. It's massive. But yeah. So the goal is this week to get the resin poured. I had to fix some rocks over here, so I gotta let that dry. And then once that's dry, it'll all get painted, look the same. Then I can start blocking it off to where I can get the resin poured. Julio, what's going on? What is up? Yeah, so then I can get the resin poured. It's probably gonna be about an inch of resin on here. Then I gotta do the waves and stuff like that. Oh, I know. I figured most people wouldn't tune in tonight because of Game of Thrones. I understand. Perfectly acceptable. But yeah, so this is where this is at. I still got to do the grass and stuff up here. Grass over here. I got to figure out what I'm doing with the tops of these, because right now they're just kind of flat. Gotta figure something out. And I still gotta figure out exactly how I'm gonna pose this crossbone once it's on here. All in due time. All in due time. So alright, give me 1 second. I'm going to hook you guys right here. And I'm gonna move this big boy out of the way. Alright. Get the camera resituated. Not try and give away all my personal information from stream. See if I can't get this in one easy go as opposed to completely screwing everything. As I drop my light. There we go. That should do it. That should do it. I'll get this guy so we can get him in focus. Make sure everything is good. I did solve my hand dilemma that I was having. Got that solved. Yeah. So on him, I still got to fix the thumb. So basically, I had some nice hands that I wanted to use, these claw ones from the Supernova Ultron. I had to modify the underside of the hand, cut it apart and stuff. But it doesn't come with extra thumbs. So I had to cut the tip of his thumb off, and I put this piece of runner on there, and then now that it's all dry and set up and stuff, I'm going to be able to go back and shave it and clean it up and make it look like the other ones. So that way he has cool claw pirate hands. Rawr. Rawr. Yeah. And then I got the other parts of the leg kind of weathered up. So I still need to do some weathering on the shoulders. Not a whole lot because they are hidden under the big skull pads. They are hidden under these. feel like this is really close. I don't know. Super close. There you go. But yeah, so these will eventually cover most of the shoulder, so you're not going to see a whole lot of it, but I did want to be able to do some. Yeah, Pojo switched over to YouTube when after my short little break, just so it's easier to find stuff. People don't have to go from Twitch to YouTube to look for the different videos and stuff like that. And Twitch is, with their change of service, some of their service and stuff like that, I just wasn't as happy with it. Plus, I don't have to worry about the stream quality from not being affiliated on Twitch and stuff like that, since they do limit the stream quality, as where YouTube doesn't do that. So, yeah. Plus, it saves me time because I don't have to download from Twitch and then re-upload to YouTube and do all that good stuff. So, saves me a little bit of time, a little bit of effort. Gotta get comfy. Have to move everything around. I don't have time to get situated. But yeah, so I do have. Yeah, the quality is definitely better. Like I said, because Twitch, throttles what quality you can actually stream at until you are affiliate. So yeah, it's kind of stupid. There's the focus, maybe. But yeah, so we're here, and this is what we're doing. See, I got my big old bucket of parts and pieces. Obviously, the sword's all done. This guy is done. Wings. Not using the crossbow. Might have it somewhere on the piece, I don't know. Feather thruster. If I can get it on. There we go. So I still need to figure out exactly how I want to pose this guy and what exactly it's going to be. Yeah, I went through and modified the other hand too, so it has the nice pointy fingers. I think that's pretty much everything. Like I said, I think all I got left is the arms and the shoulders, and then I should be good to go. Should be good to go. I'm hoping to have this all painted before next Sunday. At least the base color's down. I'm going to talk with Dylan. I have an idea of what I want to do color-wise, which would be... where'd you go? There it is. So I got this green, because Dylan's color is green. And then that's green with the insignia white, so that would be for the main parts of the body and stuff. Green and some deck tan for some of the accents. But if for some reason he doesn't like the green, oop, I think I got green and gray. There it is. And then this gray for some of the other accents. For some reason he doesn't want to go with that. I do have this really nice blue that would go good for the main color pieces there, and the darker gray. I'm hoping he wants to go with the green because I like the green. It screams pirate to me a little bit more than the purple. Plus, with his favorite color being green, I figure it'd be a nice fit. But yeah. So, what are we exactly doing tonight, you might be asking? What is on the agenda? Well, squeaky chair. Need to get that fixed. The agenda is to take one of these little birdie skulls on your avalanche. Yeah, that was nice. take one of these little birdie skulls, and we are going to make a parrot. Been kind of trying to think of a way of doing this all day. Not quite sure. But I got lots of bird skulls. So, because of that, I'm probably going to screw one or two of these up. And then I'll have to make more. Let's put the captain back here. If I can get him to stand. He stood before. I think he's all off tilter because of the cloak. There we go. See, he still stands. Still stands. Yeah. So we are going to make a birdie. Birdie, birdie. Birdie, birdie. We'll see how this goes. I have two kind of ideas in mind. One is using wire to kind of fabricate where basically the skeletal section of this bird. Yep, and he fell over. That's fine. But I'm going to zoom this in a little bit just so you guys can see, since everything's going to be super tiny. Super tiny. And there we go. That's what we're working with. That little guy. But so I had thought of taking some of my floral wire and drilling a little hole in it, and then using it to make a skeleton. Or I could just take a piece of rod and glue it on like this, and then that would be kind of the neck, and then branch off from there, and then using polystyrene to make the wings and stuff like that. I do have a bunch of greeblies from my 8mm flat 88mm flak 37. Bunch of greeblies. I'm gonna use a bunch of the mechanical little tiny fiddly parts in that thing to help make this be more of a mechanical bird. Yeah, I think for the first try, we're gonna try this. Try this. Let me look at my reference picture. I have pictures of parrots, so that way I kind of have an idea of what I'm doing. Doesn't need to be a huge birdie. Birdo, birdo. What have you guys been up to this weekend? Anything exciting or fun? The kiddo had her first softball practice yesterday, so we did that. And then just working on that Pirate Cove. I did speed build a Yakoshiki Crash. It took me about 4 hours. That is an awesome kit. I really like it. Okay, I'm gonna need to sand that flat. More cross silhouette painting. I love those little things. Those things are awesome. But yes, I definitely, if you can pick up a Yakushiki Crash at a decent price, I wouldn't probably pay more than 70, 75 bucks for that kit. I know a lot of scalpers right now are trying to get 110, 140 for it. I wouldn't pay that much, but the kit itself is really nice, and it comes with a metric crap ton of extra parts, because it comes with all of the parts to build a regular Hyakushiki, and it comes with a bunch of the parts to build one of the special edition ones too. So yeah, it comes with a lot of parts, which is cool because I'm gonna end up using it for one of my kit bashes. I'm kind of in the process of planning. It's another IBO kit bash for any of you that saw my first one, which was the Bale and Lupus Rex kind of kit bash. I have one to go alongside that. That's using the Grimdar as the base suit. This piece is being all derpy, and I'm realizing you guys can't see anything. Trying to get this peg flat enough because the head isn't sitting the way it needs to. One second. Where is my zoom? It's not wanting to pull it in more so you guys can see. Just have to remember to actually stay in focus. Okay, try this one again. I don't know why I thought this would be a good thing to do on stream. You guys probably can't see much, and it is tiny and finicky. Okay, there's that done. Now I'm going to take some of my wire, this isn't working the way I wanted it to. And Justin had to come up with the idea for a parrot. I had to think it was a good idea, and now I'm stuck trying to do this. Hello there. What is that? Angeloke Animates. How's it going? We are attempting to build a microscopic parrot to go with our crossbone peg leg. So that way our pirate has a parrot. I do apologize. I am really bad at names. Really bad with them. Oh, well, hi, Pojo's daughter. Being a parrot's and shitty internet. What? Samuel Decal selling the parrot? What? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Okay, now I have to go look at this. Oh, and they are. What the hell? Yes. Are you serious? Here I am trying to scratch build this thing. See, I'm over here trying to scratch build this damn parrot, and now they have one up for sale. What? They do have a 1/100 scale Billy Parrot. So then, yeah. The thought process of building this thing when I could just buy one. Screw it, I'm still going to give it a try. I don't like the wire idea, so I'm going to use polystyrene sheet instead. And a pencil, if I could find one. I need a mechanical pencil, not a crappy woodworking pencil. You were working on the Build Strike Cosmos. Nice. I haven't built that one yet. Pardon the rummaging, I lost all of my pencils. What in... Oh, well. Maybe it's in here. Nope. But I got a pen. So that will work. Alright. So there's Bird Boy. And what are we going to do? We're going to look at reference. And this we're just trying to get base structure down. Alrighty. Look at that, it looks like a bird already. Justin, you doubted me and my bird making skills. I don't know why I drew it all the way over here, but oh well. Then what we're going to do is cut this bad boy out. Like so. This is like super thin. Like it's almost about the same consistency as a sheet of paper or two. Polystyrene. Super thin. Okay. Get this bad boy going. See, the problem is going to be is I want to order one of those 1/100 scale robot billies. The problem is going to be it's not going to be here in time for me to try and be done with this. Nothing else, I will order a billy just so I have one for me. As I plink it off across the... Man, that really triggers me. I'm so mad about that. Oh well. Oh no, you're fine, man. Like I said, it probably won't... My goal is to have this entire project done by this coming Saturday for the local meetup. So my goal is to have it done, but I don't know if that's going to happen. We shall see. Okay. So now we got kind of our base idea down. Yeah, I'm not really sure scale-wise. I'm just trying to judge it by based off being next to this guy. I don't want it to be too small. Just trying to get too small would be detailed. Would be hard for the detailing, but I'm just trying to make it look at least halfway decent. There's a birdie. I should just paint that up right like that and stick it on there, and Dylan we can call it good. I wouldn't do that to you. Alright, so that's... I said I'm just going to use that as a basis. Plus I need something to glue stuff to. So now what I'm going to do... I'm going to start using greeblies to kind of fill in where I need. For anyone that doesn't know, okay, that's everything. Anyone that doesn't know what greeblies are all the little random nooks and beeps and boops and stuff that goes on like tanks and spaceships and stuff like that. So yeah. I'm going to start out with these guys. Clean my space up a little bit. Got there'll be lots of layering of parts and pieces on here. Adjust this again. Sorry, guys. Usually I have the camera adjusted the way I want it to before stream, but since I had the giant pirate cove on there, it was a little out of focus. The parrot on the on Samuel Decal's site is only $5, so I mean they're not overly expensive. Yeah, it's just the one he's selling isn't really a kit. It's a little, just a little resin figure, and like on the site they show it sitting on top of this dude's shoulder pad, and it comes up to about the top of where his head is. So it's not overly massive. 3D printed, whatever. Same. But yeah, it's just a little parrot that goes up on top here. It's designed to like sit on his shoulder. Alrighty, so we're going to knock that off. Do the same thing on this one. Then this way, start using these, kind of the joints. Do 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 do. When else fails, use tweezers. Ollie's not feeling the greatest, so he's taking care of him. So, little man's kind of out of commission. But as long as he's taking care of little man, it's an excusable absence. Alrighty. Save those, might need them for something later. Now, what do we got? I don't want to use one piece and then not have a duplicate of it. So I gotta make sure I have all the same pieces. Luckily, a lot of these come with multiple of the same runners. So, I don't on that one. I don't even know what I'm really looking for. I'm just trying to see if anything kind of jumps out at me. Makes me go, hey, use that. Cut off these bad boys here. Those will get used in a second. Da, 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 da. Got so many of these things. This little doodad here. It's hard because I need to use the super tiny pieces. Super tinies. Alright. For all I know, I'm going to spend... Yes, I am working tomorrow. I have a bunch of air conditioners I gotta get. Chris, welcome to the stream, buddy. I try not to hurt myself on the stream, so I try not to. But you never know how it goes, man. Sometimes shit just happens. Sometimes shit just happens. Yeah, I usually just drop parts. Like, tremendous amounts. Last stream, I think it was up to like 15. How's it going, Chris, though? Glad to see you in here for once. Figured you might be off watching Game of Thrones like all the other nerds. Nerds. So, I have my crossbone Captain Pegleg that we've been working on. And I, in my entirety of geniusness, needed to make my own Billy to go with him. So I'm making my own little mechanical parrot. And then, that was the goal. And then Exodus in chat here pointed out that Samuel Decal has a 3D printed 1/100 scale Billy for sale on their page. So I'm going to truck on though with trying to make my own little flying mechanical parrot. But I am probably going to order one of the Billies. Yeah, so this is beat up crossbone. There's all the other parts. He's got his peg leg for him. Modified. It's basically just broken, battered, beaten. And then we're going to go through and do a complete custom paint scheme and everything else on him. Do it typical Char's custom style. Soup it up a whole bunch. Yeah, and then I gotta put him on that giant Pirate Cove diorama that I made. Yeah, the fact that they came out with a 3D printed Billy right as I decided I was going to try and build one of these things from scratch just makes me go bleh. Makes me go bleh, 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 bleh. Need to cut this piece back down. I can get this on there nice and even. Alrighty, we'll give it a go. I got cats scratching at the door. Let me in. Let me in. See, this is where I'll end up cutting a finger or something. It's all because Chris is here. Fillmore had to show up and I'm gonna bleed. It's gonna be all his fault. I'm kidding. Alright, he's kind of coming along. Kinda. Take one of these small bits. Small bitties. Itty bitties. Man, I have some pretty gnarly scars. Like I got that one there that about cut my finger off. That way I got them all over from improper use of a hobby knife. That was a good one there. Or like that one. I don't typically hurt myself in ways that are typically dangerous. I hurt myself by like getting off the couch or tripping over a cat. That's generally how I get myself. Something just mundane and stupid. I have it's hard to see. I have a scar that runs all the way down the side of my finger there. And that was from sweeping. Yes, you heard me right. It was from sweeping. Broom broke, sliced my hand open, took part of the tendon out with it. All from sweeping a floor. This cat's gonna get it if he doesn't chill the heck out. He's gonna get it. Get this little dude in here. Come on. He's not wanting to go where I want him to go. Oh. Like, the side over here is screwy. It's all screwy. Screwy, screwy. Blank. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, now I need another small bit. Don't know what I want though. 1 second. This cat's gonna... it's gonna get it. Go. Go. Alright. Problem solved. Hopefully. If not, I might have to beat the cat again. There we go. I like that piece. I'm gonna go with this little guy right there. That's the guy we're gonna go with. Da, 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 da. Eventually I'm actually going to have to get to work on my damn competition piece. I have it built. I just don't have all the customizations done to it. Have it be like a bear guy family. They do have the bear guy families. I've always wanted to get a set of the bear guys and do like a Simpsons theme out of them. Make them each look like someone from the Simpsons. Oh, I know, Chris. I still got 5 months, but there's a lot of work to do on that thing, and then I have... So if this piece I'm finishing up, like I said, I hope to be done with this in the next week. And then I have a piece for Tom. Or Tim. Tim. Let's see. If I can remember. Name Tim. Tim, not Tom. I apologize. Tim. But I got a Master Grade Heavy Arms Custom I'm doing for Tim. And then, yeah. And then I have my fishing trip coming up. See, I got stuffs going on, man. Not enough time. Not enough times. Yeah, that one guy, you know who you are. So I have realized something, because now that my desk and stuff is in my bedroom, I have a tendency to just like toss nubs on the ground, and stepping on them fucking hurts about as much as Legos. Ghost Gray Primer, man, you gotta use that Style Res, Badger Style Res primer. Their gray is really nice. That is my go-to primer of choice. Badger Style Res. I don't know if I have a bottle of it around here. It's all put away at the moment. But it's the same as the Ammo One-Shot Primer and the UMP Ultimate Primer. It's all the same primer. It's just renamed for different companies that sell it, but it's all made by Badger. And it's their acrylic based primer. It is phenomenal. it basically just goes on and it self-levels really nicely. And it's, I mean, it's not as hard as like if you were to use like all-clad microfill. But it is definitely sturdy. Obviously, all-clad being a lacquer, that's gonna be a little bit more sturdy. But yeah, I mean, UMP is, their primer is the same stuff as Badger, and like I can't get UMP locally here in Iowa, so I have to go with what I can get. Granted, anytime I do make an order from like E-Models, because I order some stuff from them on occasion, because they can get stuff over there that we can't here for some weird reason. But I will always have them throw in a bottle of UMP primer. But then I eat through it because I use it on like every project, and then I just don't. Doesn't ever last me long. It's one of the nice things that I like about the Stonewall Res is, I mean, you're not supposed to, but you can hand paint it. It's not very durable if you hand paint it, but the black primer you can definitely hand paint. I've done it on some of my completely 100% hand paint builds that I did. But yeah, you can hand paint it. It's just not as, it's not as sturdy. It will chip off a little bit easier, but it does work. It's nice for when you're in those situations where you just can't have access to an airbrush or rattle cans. He's kind of coming along. Kinda. Eventually I'll have to do the underside too, so he's not just a disc. But he's kind of coming. I'm gonna have to find some parts to make the wings a little bit better. But he's getting there. He definitely looks like a robot. Oh, we shall see. Now, what am I looking for now? I know. I think what I'm going to do for the tail pieces, look at reference again. Yeah, because I think I might cut some strips out of this so he has the nice long tail feathers. Nice long tail feathers. We shall see, though. Where's my pen of drawing? An HD wing I can cut up. Yeah, you know, I think I have one too. But this should work. Reference photo. Reference photo. Where'd you go? Not gonna look like much yet, but here, if I can actually get these cut out and my mad drawing skills here. You like these feathers, guys? Should have been an artist, not a gunpowder builder. Oh yeah, those tech manuals, man. They're just pricey, no matter where. Where you seem to find them at. Yeah, I have these little rods. I was going to use some of the tiny rod pieces from this. I don't know, one of these runners has a bunch of the little tiny pieces on there that I was planning on using. As I rip it apart. Right. Yeah, some of the old tech manuals are nice. It's a lot of those things that you don't really ever think about keeping, especially when you're younger. But it's like now, I mean, I keep all my manuals for every kit that I've built, just on the off chance that someone's gets damaged or ruined or whatever else, then I could just upload photos and stuff of it for them. So. Excuse me. Excusez-moi. That's when it's all derpy. Herpy derpy. Derpy derpy. Okay, scratch that one, because I'm going to end up cutting myself. And then I have to go in timeout, according to Chris. And we don't need that. No timeout. No one puts the llama in the corner. Alrighty. Nope. Nope. Don't rip. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, reference photo again. I'm going to start out by doing some of these smaller ones. Move you this way. Apologize, I'm probably doing this off camera. The naughty boy corner. My tweezers are all gunked up and nasty from placing grass and stuff on that diorama. So they're not working the way I want them to. Okay, glue this one to the underside. Alright, now I'm going to need some shorter ones. Short ones. Kind of fan out sideways. Yeah, they don't really have a good, good solid picture of him, you know what I mean? Like, obviously the 3D print one, it kind of reminds me of Nier Automata. The weird, like, round-headed dudes. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Get rid of these. See if I can't just make these work. There we go. Refreshment, 1 second. I think this is going to work. I think it might actually work, man. Who needs Billy when we got... I don't know, fuck. We gotta think of a name for this dude. If the other guy's Billy, we gotta think of a name for this parrot. Thanks for the warning. Yeah, definitely gotta come up with a name for this guy now. Which shall we call him? Whatever shall we name him? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Look, his wings even flap. Alright, I think we got a tail. I'm gonna add a little bit more stuff down the middle there, kind of help blend it in with the rest of everything. But that is like really out of focus. Sorry, guys. Holy crap. Holy dingus. There we go. Yeah, I'll add some more feathers probably here and here. Just add a little bit more mechanical stuff down his back. Kind of blend that. And we'll have to work on the underside a little bit. Just call him Billy 2.0. The Billinator. Alright, let's see. What do we got that we can spoof him up with? What do we got? What do we got? That was a good one. That was a good one. It's good, it's good, it's good. Do. Most of these are the same. Same. Not finding much. Not finding much at all. Ooh, there we go. Use these bad boys right here. How do I want to do it? You know, I always complain about going into these things without a game plan, that I never actually spend the time planning. It's kind of my own fault. Kind of my own fault. We need something small, like here. He should work. Set those pieces aside for now. I might use them for something else. Cut that in half. Get rid of that. Clean up here. only downside to working on something this tiny. It's hard for you guys to see, because I gotta get it super close to my face to even be able to see it. Alright. Just can't get this bad boy on there. It leaked through and now it's sticking to my finger. Sticking. Sticky, sticky. See if you can't get it to go this way. It's not wanting to cooperate. Alright, that plan failed too. So, what can I do? Haha. This guy should work. Should. Maybe. Possibly. Hopefully. Just need something to kind of cover that gap right there. Gappy gap. Don't talk back. And with this guy, there we are. I think I got it. I think I did. I think I did. Ta-da! I like that. That looks cool. Alrighty. So now I gotta stop getting bombarded with messages. Alrighty. So now that we got this, I'll figure out, do a couple for these here. Reference. Kind of give reference there of what I'm going to attempt to do. Maybe, if it'll work. I'm sure we'll make it. We'll get there. maybe, just maybe, we shall see. Nope, and I broke it. Go me. I broke it. Da, 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 da. I spooned it. Spooned it all up. Spoons. Yeah, I guess it'll work. It'll be fine. Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. His buddy's gonna be all beaten and battered. He could be missing a couple feathers here and there. Do. Sometimes I seem to know what I'm doing. Sometimes. Occasionally. Not always, but hey. You never know. It'll come out looking halfway decent. It very well could. Okay, so now we got to find these pieces again, which we got right here. We put these on the bottom, just so that way kind of holds structure. Holds the structure. Blink, blink, blink. Bits going everywhere. Definitely feel that after this guy gets a paint job, he'll probably be pretty damn cool looking. Yes, indeedy. Alrighty. My cement's getting low. little piece on the corner here. Now I can slightly bend this and glue it the way I want. So that way his wings are kind of bent. What do we got for his neck? He got chicken neck at the moment. I don't know if you guys can see this. Zoom, zoom, zoom. He's got chicken neck. So I gotta do something with the head too, so it doesn't look like just a skull on the... Alright, but he does kind of have a chicken neck at the moment. I'll go back through once this is all dry and stable and clean up stuff. Clean up the stuffs. Oh man. Yeah, so there's our Billy so far. Or Killer Bill. That's what we're working with. Do. Yeah. Alright. Need more underside. Show me what you're working with. Do this on screen, I guess. Might be helpful. Might be helpful. To be fair. To be fair. What do I want? Dun, 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 dun. Guys, I'm very talkative tonight. Because we had Dylan in here last week. Dylan and Justin were tearing it up last week with the chat. sure me building Super Bill here isn't very exciting for you guys. So it's hard to see. It's hard for me to see. I'm assuming it's hard for you guys to see. He's coming out pretty good. Finicky little stuff. Oh, the finicking. Alrighty. I just feel like the neck, I said, it's kind of chicken necked. Don't know what I want to do with that. Don't know what I can really do with that. So what do I got that we can use? Yes, that'll work. It could, most possibly. Most indubitably. Indubitably. Yeah, that word. Nope, maybe not. And indubitably. I'd blink. Indubitably. There we go. Let me do it that way. Do it that way. If I can get the stick. There's something crazy going on outside my house, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was screeching tires or a dog yelping. Sounded crazy, though. Sounded crazy. Oh, and it fell apart. Ew! Super tiny finicky time. See if we can get this to work. Super tiny finicky. I think I got it. I think I got it. I did. Alrighty, so there is that. Trying to think of what I can do to make the bird skull not be so bird scully. I don't know. It might just stay with the bird skull. It is for pirate. It would make sense, said pirate, then built a mechanical parrot using the bird skull. I don't think I have any parts left that are tiny enough to really fancy that up. So, I think we can call that good. There is our little mechanical parrot. Should look better once it's all primed. You can't see the feathers, and clean it up a bit. There is our Super Billy. Super Billy. Not the fanciest thing in the world, but it will work. It will definitely work. Pick these pieces up real quick and get them out of the way. Out of the way. The way, man, the way. This is all scrap. And that go in the garbage can. Fidgety fidge. This can go back in the box of skulls. This is about what I got left out of the 340 skulls. It's about what I got left. I used them all. Yeah. Alright, so what else we got get done tonight? Get rid of more nub pieces. Ugh. Fidgety. Alright, so I need to fix the shoulders and the hand. Focus. So yeah, so I gotta fix the thumb, because we have a big block thumb at the moment, and they need to be pointy thumb to go with the pointy fingers. So, to do this, I'm actually going to pull. It must be the night of fidgety little tiny stuff to do. I apologize. It's getting down to that last kind of trek of the suit, and so it's all the fine detail stuff. This is where Chris's words are going to come back to bite me. I'm going to freaking stabbing myself in the finger. Not the one I need. Not one. Oh, there. So we will use our flat files instead. Flat files. And with this, I'm just going to, like I said, I cut the tip of the thumb off, so it was more space to glue. And then I went through and just took a piece of runner and then glued it on. And now I'm going to file it down and shape it to where it's more in line with these, the crazy claws. So I'm just trying to get the basic shape at the moment. Nothing too extravagant. I'm using one of my super rough ones. Maybe that's what I should do. I should design some billies and have someone 3D print them and then sell them. So that way we have evil, mean-looking billies. Evil and mean-looking billies. Do 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 do. Evil Billies, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun. Oh, Evil Billies. See, you guys aren't doing nothing. You got me singing. Got me singing. Say by next Sunday, depending on if the paint's done on this kit, we might be working on Tim's heavy arm, doing some customization and modding to that, and I just ripped it off. Blasted. Figured that might happen. Being too rough with it. Too rough. I broke it, guys. Oh well. No, that's gonna have to sit again. If I had to get my glue. Once this sits, we'll be able to go back and keep filing it down. Which means, for the time being, we can get on to the fun stuff. I'm going to set this little dude over here. Find my other decrepitory blade. Clean up more of my junk. Junk everywhere. Alrighty. So, you're gonna start scuffing stuff up again. I'm gonna break it. I will say, after doing this kit and doing all the super weathering and breaking and battering of the kit, I do kind of enjoy it. I definitely do enjoy it. Try to make sure this is more in focus for you guys. There you go. There we are. Do. Trying not to stabby stab. Especially because I'm using my better blade. Either of these blades is great, but I am out of replacement blades. I'm out of them. Out. Oh well. I shall survive. We shall survive. Okay, I don't need them for anything at the moment, since I am doing just a lot of metal damage. Okay, I like using like a tip that's not super pointy. It's kind of jagged at the end, because it gets better scratches and dips. hand done. Remove this thing here. I was lazy when it threw and didn't clean that nub off there so it doesn't sit. There we go. It didn't sit down in that arm the way it was supposed to. I will say, this arm design on this kit is horrible. It's horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Got the little joint there, and then this plugs in, and it's not cool. This should have been one piece as opposed to these two separate pieces. Yeah. Oh well, it'll all be glued in place eventually. You'll never even know. Never even know. Do 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 do. I am going to get a good chunk out of here. Try not to lose a finger. I don't need to be in the Chris Fillmore Club. There we are. There we are. And then I think just some chipping and scratching for this side. Since this is technically the inside of the arm, so it's not going to get as badly knackered. Something simple like that. Something simple. This, on the other hand, though, we are going to... I don't want to break it, but I do want to get some chunks out. Get the chunks out. Maybe Sunday nights for the next couple weeks are going to be a bad time to stream because everyone's going to be watching Game of Thrones. Do 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 do. Sorry, good chunk of it here. Oh, that might be easier. Assuming everyone just left and put me on silent to go watch Game of Thrones. It's okay. I'm still here. Still whittling away. And find my handy dandy Fire! Fire, 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 fire. Set to puncture the hole. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Do, 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 do. Alrighty. That goes on there. Do 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 do. This is for the knuckle dusters. I'm going to assume these are going to be kind of knackered. Do 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 do. Knuckle dusters, you're the one. You make slamming lots of fun. Yeah, I don't know, guys. You leave me no choice. Y'all abandoned me for Khaleesi. So now you must all suffer when you go back to watch this with my horrible singing. Hey, these aren't actually going to be used in the posing, so what I'll eventually end up doing, gluing that down, so that way it just doesn't flop around. No flippity flop. No flippity flops. Do it again. So this way, then I could knacker up the piece in here as well. Yeah, knacker is my new word today, I guess. Just knacker it all up. Do 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 do. One of these times, I end up poking myself. I can feel it. Do 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 do. Fire! This a little warm. And that way it all winds up with the damage. Do 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 do. I gotta think of something else to hum or sing. Ugh. Drinky drink. What is going on over here? Sorry, checking a bunch of my notifications real quick, guys. Not that any of you care, because you are all off watching Game of Thrones. And ignoring me. It's fine. I get it. I get it. Completely understandable. Do. Yeah, alright. Back at it. Back at it. Oh, there we go. And can't forget the backside. Never forget the backside. Do. Do. Ugh. Alrighty, so that arm is officially done. Yep. I forgot the front and the back. I did the sides. Yeah, just a quick little. Just a quickie. I guess I could do it here. Pull the armor off. Welcome back, Exodus. I'm assuming Game of Thrones is over. Hopefully Jon Snow died. But yeah, we got our little birdie done. Oh, I forgot you're selling off a bunch of your stuff, aren't you? Yeah, so we got our birdie done. Not the greatest, but he shall do. He'll do. And once he's all painted up and everything, he'll look even better. So I feel it goes with the aesthetics of this build very well. It's like Chris Fillmore pointed out, the Billy that Samuel Decal's is selling just seems really cartoony compared to what we got going on with this bad boy. Alright. Pop the hand back on. So I really like these claws on this guy. It feels appropriate. I might not even end up doing the dagger. I might just have him with his hand out. I don't know. I like that claws though. Alright. Shoulder. Like I said, this thing is going to be mostly covered. I don't really feel the need to do a whole hell of a lot to him. But I'm going to do some, just because you will see it. I'm going to break the crap out of this corner. Do. This is gonna be a fun one to. I mean, the paint job itself is gonna be rather basic, but all the detailing and the weathering stuff is gonna be fun to do. Give me a chance to test out some of my new airbrushes with some of the splatter effects, and I'm actually gonna use for these broken parts for the scorch marking and stuff like that. That's gonna be on there. I'm gonna use some techniques that I picked up watching some people that do like Star Wars kits, and they have like the blaster mark where it's black and then it's singed backwards and stuff like that. So I'll be able to get some time trying that out. That'll be fun. I don't use my airbrush for weathering a whole lot. I really need to. Definitely need to more often. Alright. I think we're just going to do that one corner, because with... where'd you go? Once this thing's on here... this bad boy's on here. Let me just see that one little corner. The back, I guess, is going to be more more of where I'm going to need to. These are, yeah. Make sure to get the back. Always go to back side. Gotta get her. So I think tomorrow I'm going to finish up any of the little detailing I don't get done tonight, and then I'm going to prime it. I love primer. It's one of my favorite times to get pictures of the kit. You can get it all primed in a nice gray primer, assemble it all, make sure everything looks nice. Usually comes out looking pretty cool. Usually comes out pretty cool. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Alrighty, that shoulder is good. Das ist richtig. Get this guy on here, and that guy on there. So I still need to do the thumb, but since I broke it earlier, I have to wait for the glue to set. And this is going to go on here eventually. There'll be so much gluing on this kit after the fact because one, it's loose to begin with, everything's loose, but like these shoulder pieces don't stay on. Stuff like that doesn't stay on just because I've cut everything so much. So it's just, he's really loose and finicky. But he is coming out rather nice. I will say that. I definitely like him. Definitely like him. I'm looking at this though. I guess these bad boys are supposed to be hanging here. It's clean. Might need to add some damage in there just to be safe. Like, look at the head. It's so loose and wobbly. So wobbly. Wobble, 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 wobble. That's going to get glued. Like that. Eventually. Alright, so now we need this arm. Oh yeah, that's the one that I broke. I broke the pegs. Shame on me. Shame on me. I might do... That one has some on the inside. That one has some on the inside. See? It's always good to take second looks at kits. No damage. No damage. There's none on this one either. So those will get added to the pile of things to do. And I need to find the other fist. Right here. There we go. Should be everything. Fist. I'm not gonna... Really, I should probably fix that thumb too. But once he has the sword in his hand, everything else that's gonna be on the inside. And you're not really gonna be able to see it. I had to go through and shave all of this down so I can get these hands around this piece. yeah. Yeah. Definitely tired today. Definitely tired. Oh. Alright. Chipping on. Chip, 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 chipperoo. Chipping on. I got some new, nope. Where did that pop up? Anyways. I got some new chisels coming in, hopefully in time to start Tim's build. New BMC chisels. So, be interesting to try those, see how those work. I also bought, I caved in. Typically, I just use, like dynamo tape, like the black dynamo tape from, Home Depot, or not Home Depot, Office Depot or something like that. I did cave in and I bought some of the BMC clear scribing tape, and it's basically it's the same thing. It's just hard plastic dynamo tape, but it's clear as opposed to being black. So when you're laying it down to pair up your seam or your scribe lines, you can actually see it better. I picked up a technique from a gentleman, if they're around here somewhere, off of dude from Japan. I picked up some compasses. This one, yes, has a toothpick in it, but it'll allow me to transfer my scribes and stuff like that a lot better. So we'll be going over how I'm going to be panel line scribing when I get to the heavy arm custom. Show you guys a new technique I've learned, and hopefully you guys can. It makes panel line scribing super simple. It makes making it to where everything's kind of asymmetrical super easy, which is nice, because that was one of the pain in the butt parts about panel line scribing. Is, you know, you draw everything out on one piece, and then you have to go and try and replicate it all on the other side. There's lots of, you know, rulers and tape and stuff like that. With those compasses, it makes it a lot more simple. A lot more simple. Alrighty then. This is this side. Whew. I am way too tired for it only being 10 o'clock. Way too tired. Alright. I don't want to do the exact same thing that I did on the other one. I think you are the final survivor. I think everyone else is watching Game of Thrones. But that's okay. That is okay. I know Dylan's still taking care of Ollie, so that's why he's not around. Yeah, I know most people like to watch it as it airs, though, because then they don't run the risk of someone else spoiling it for them the next day. You know, and in that defense, my videos are on YouTube, so they can always go back and listen to me waffle to myself for 2 hours at a different time. No one was talking earlier, so I was doing lots of singing. That was a thing. Yeah, it does. The chat does. Yes, sir. Start talking shit. Start going around calling other people portly. I'm thinking about taking this entire knuckle duster off. Welcome back, Chris. You get to start with Lunchbox. Go right ahead, man. I mean, he is a Lunchbox after all. He's the captain of Lunchboxes, so you know he's portly. Cannot get this stupid thing out. Of course, go that way. There we go. There we go. Well, Chris, you missed me almost taking my finger off, so there was that. Fire. Yep. I'm no good at this. No good. Someone always has to call when something good's about to happen. You know, so I was reading this thing on Reddit, and it was about if you could choose what superpower you wanted. And one of the ones was you kind of like Spidey sense, but your sense would go off when there was something about to happen that you'd want to record, whether it be something good or something funny or something bad. You'd always know exactly when to have your camera out to be able to record it. I thought that was an interesting one. Welcome back, Julio. Welcome back. Hope Game of Thrones was good for you. We got our Birdo built. So that way our pirate has a mechanical bird to hang out with him. There we go. Laserbeak. That's his new name. I was trying to figure out a name for him earlier and it just wasn't coming to me. Laserbeak. So yeah, now we're just finishing up the rest of the weathering on the random parts and pieces. I fumbled around and broke the thumb, so I gotta fix that. Oh, Laserbeak is Transformers. Well, we gotta come up with a good name for him. We need a good robo name. Because otherwise we're just gonna go with Billy Birds. Billy Birds. Kevin. And we could call him Pete Jones. Pete Jones. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised how many people are eating up the Discord that Riley put up today, man. I didn't expect that many people to be into it. But, I mean, it's always a good thing. Always a good thing. Alright. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I broke it. I broke it, guys. Hatchy. And then it all fell apart. That's okay. We can fix it. We have the technology. Mostly, I have glue. And that's what we are going to do with this. I am going to glue it. Sure, someone out there is going to watch this video at some point in time and go, what the hell is wrong with you? You're just breaking your kit. Ooh, I like the Leos. I've built like 16 of them so far. It's one of my favorite like pastime kits. It's just to build them as I sit around and like watch a show or something. yeah, I mean, you know, that's what it's all about. I mean, you just, it's for the new type HQ bracket challenge. Nice. Yeah, you know, I mean, some of my first kits weren't all that great. I mean, prime example, this is the kit that inspired me to do my recent goof. You know, this is my first painted kit ever. You know, this was really bad. Really bad. But this is what inspired me to do the goof squared that has the building and stuff with it, the one I just recently did. You know, that's what started the thought process behind that. I learned a whole bunch. I wanted to see what I could do with that same kit again, and voila. You know, and it's funny because, like, I keep that kit around because, like I said, it's one of the first, you know, or the first painted build that I did. And so, you know, I've always just kept it around. And it gives me good inspiration. It's always good to kind of look back and see where you've come from. I mean, it's something I always tell people when they ask, you know, I mean, I haven't been doing Gunpla, but for a couple of years. You know, so it's all a matter of just trying to learn something new every time you build a kit. You know, if you start out and you're just straight building, just straight building. The next one, make sure your nubs are a little bit better, and then eventually good nub removal just becomes a habit. And then, you know, your next build, try detail painting. Just little things at a time. Make it go, you know, one step farther every time. Try and learn something new. There's a lot of great, you know, tutorials and just people that do builds and stuff on the internet that you can watch, and just learn tips and tricks and stuff like that, to really kind of to help, you know. And like, everyone's afraid of airbrushing, and it's like I tell people all the time, airbrushing is really not that scary. It's not that bad. It has a higher learning curve, but that learning curve is very shallow. So once you actually kind of get airbrushing, it's quick and easy to learn and get to. The mistake a lot of people make is when they want to get into airbrushing, they buy like a really crappy master airbrush, you know, and then they try and, like, I don't airbrush Tamiya paints thinking they're acrylics, which technically they are, but they're an alcohol-based acrylic, not a water-based, and then it doesn't go right, and then it eats their kit or something because the thinners in it are you know, could be pretty hot. You know, so it's just, there's a lot that scares people initially, but once you get it down, it's really not that bad. Alrighty, take this dude. What did I do with the other one? I'm gonna kind of come this way. Do a nice hollow piece on there. I'm not a big fan of masking. I will do it if need be, but a lot of times, especially if it's just, you know, small detail stuff, like, and I don't know, like these pieces on here, instead of painting the whole piece and then masking everything off and then going and painting those pieces, I'll just hand paint them. Saves me a lot of time on masking. But it's also depends on how comfortable you are with hand painting, you know. I mean, I do a lot of kits that are full hand painted, and don't use an airbrush for any of it. And they actually come out just as good as my airbrushed kits. It's just a matter of learning how to work with the paints you're using to get the effects you want. I might actually get all the detailing on this done. Oh, we'll see. Yep, I didn't get it hot enough. Didn't get it hot enough. Still not hot enough. What am I doing? I'm fudging it. Absolutely fudging it. Alrighty. Now we can get to work. I get up snapping this piece in half too. There we go. Do. There's another thing with people that are, you know, just getting into gunpla and stuff like that, or, you know, even people that have been in it for a while. When it comes to painting and customization stuff, they're, you know, they spent, you know, $20 to $90 depending on the kit, you know, on a kit that they really wanted. They're afraid they're going to screw it up and it's going to be completely ruined. But I mean, I've ruined my fair share of kits. Not necessarily ruined, I just wasn't able to keep going in the direction with them that I was initially planned. The reason I have an entire box full of kit bash fodder. Ooh, nice. Yeah, so Justin, not this coming up weekend, because we have the meetup and it's my birthday. It makes for a diverse conversation. Yeah, I know. But yeah, so not the weekend of the 20th, so not a week from now, but the week after that. I'll probably get with you so I can sit down and make your booth for you. For your printers. Get that done. And I'm assuming I'll have to deliver it to you since you never actually come to Des Moines. Oh, excuse me. That is, unless you want to use all of your old man's woodworking tools and build it that way. Yeah, it's unfortunately there's a project that kept getting delayed and getting delayed and getting delayed, and then now they're like, hey, we need you to come install those air conditioners for us. So I gotta get that done tomorrow while it's nice out. And we have another one of our projects that we're doing for Mercy Medical. They had inspectors come in the other day, and they ended up getting the entire job shut down because they didn't run. Communication cables or data cables throughout the entire top 4 floors of this building, and so now they're kind of screwed. I'm gonna pick your brain a little bit tonight for weapon ideas. Yeah, I can chat with you a bit after stream. As I'm probably gonna go to bed around midnight, so I'll give you a little bit of time to pick the brains. David Copperfield with his skills. Oh, that's no fun. That is no fun. Alright, that one is done. There we go. Broken, battered. Actually, I'm going to exaggerate this some more. That should do. Maybe. Or I'll keep messing with it. Broken knuckle dusters. Beaten, battered, and torn. As I knock the camera. Knock the camera. Oh. Oh, wait. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Notifications kept popping off. Alright, so now I gotta go back and fix these. Oh. Not quite the way I want them. Inside. I won't be able to see this ever, but just in case, at least do some damage to it. Phone beeping. Oh. Just Mike Esquivel mentioning me. Good old Mikey. Alright. Good enough. And we're going to do this one. Now, do. Ooh. A little more knackered up. Said so much glue is going to be applied to this damn thing. Nothing stays on anymore. These don't. None of this stuff does. That's all blue tacked. Yeah, that's funny. I wouldn't have to do my jingle if you guys would talk. Give me something to talk about. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here mindlessly humming to myself. Alright, I'm going to call that good too. So, with that, I think we're done with everything. I'm going to zoom this back up some. Get a better overall shot. I can get this thing to work. There we go. But yeah, I think we got everything done. Outside the one thumb, which, like I said, I screwed up. Talking about this right here? That right there? No, see, it's a clean lighter. But yeah, I think we have everything accomplished. I'm telling you, man, it's clean. It's my modeling lighter. It's clean. Okay, let's see if we can't get this all together, get an idea of what we're looking at. Gonna use a little bit of blue tack here for the time being. Stick this on here so it stays. And we got his collar. Move all my tools out of the way so we can do this properly. Do it properly. So we got the Birdo. We have his pimp collar. Goes on there and there. And what else do we got in here? Hey, look, an entire leg. Got his front vest. And his other front vest. This stuff that goes on one of these. This one. There's one there. This one goes here. That's the front wing. Trying to figure out where all this stuff goes. So like I said, it's all loosey goosey. None of it wants to stay on. Oh, can't forget his feather. This little feather that goes up there too. Knife that goes on the back of the leg. Thruster effects. Knife that goes in the cloak. There it is. That's what I was looking for. No, because I mean, with the full cloth itself, in the mangas, it has the metal cloth. All the other ones have the fabric, like when they're out hiding and stuff like that. I have a resin dress-up kit for this. Well, for the X1, the regular Bear Ka, that I might do an actual cloth cloak for it when I get around to doing that. It'll be a while though. I'm not going to do another crossbone right away. But yeah, I think we have everything. That's all scrap. Random cockpit. There's that. Yeah, and that's all garbage. All garbage, as I knock the camera. Double check, make sure I don't need any of that stuff. Okay. Maybe I look, I throw it away. I'm gonna keep the leg, because I might have it sitting somewhere on the diorama I haven't decided yet. If nothing else, I have a spare leg. I can do a diorama or something with one Gundam beating another Gundam with a leg. Yeah. Right. But yeah, so we actually got it all situated. that is going to do her. Like I said, this thing is really sloppy loose. So eventually, once it's all glued and everything else, it'll be a lot more stable. Hell, I think even painting it will just help. Still gotta figure out, like I said, the pose that I want to do. I know he's gonna be holding the sword with this hand, but I think I figured it out. Still gotta figure out how I'm gonna get him on the diorama. It's probably gonna be bar through this leg here, from down yonder. Down yonder. It's always the one-legged man. There we have it, boys and girls. I'm still super kind of excited about this little dude. He's cool. He has a hacking cough. Nope. It's not going to work with me. Alrighty, though. So that brings us to... We still got 13 minutes. I can waffle on if you guys are going to stick around. I don't know. Ain't got much more. Like I said, this is all... I'm going to have to go through and actually scrub it and clean it. I'm not sanding anything out or anything like that. I'm just going to have to actually wash it, get all the dust and dirt and stuff off of it. So that way I can go and prime it tomorrow. And get it actually posed up and then glued. I might actually work on posing it tomorrow and then glue it and then disassemble it for paint. Yeah, this thing's cool. I like this thing. Yeah. I still have this. Just trying to work on stiffening it up. It didn't quite work the way I wanted it to, so I don't even know if I'm going to use it still. I might not. Who knows? Who knows? But alrighty, I'm going to pack it in for the night. Thank you guys for chiming in. I know most of you abandoned me to watch Game of Thrones. It's okay. I still love you. But, so yeah, next time I'll be doing probably detail painting on this bad boy. Doing some detail painting, finishing it up. And then, yeah, look forward to it. Like I said, that diorama's huge, so I'm going to have to get some good pictures of that once everything's said and done. But yeah, you guys have a good night. I appreciate you all hanging out. Build on, boys and girls. Build on.